Up, CJ. Maybe he's still messing with his audio. Okay, well, can we get everyone to roll for the recap of last session? That it does. You have the stage, Mike.
So we started off.
I mean, the order was inconsistent, but you got the majority of the big story beats out there. I think it was good enough. What does everyone else think?
Traditional things.
Okay, well, I think there's a few things I'm going to bring up that were missed. I don't think you guys went to bed after the information you found. You guys went to bed after staying up pretty late with the whole wolf attack thing. Um, and then after that, you guys went and talked to the guy with the weird freaking name. No, Amast is easy to remember. Yes, maybe. Yeah, Katrezra. Yeah, that was yeah, that was the end of the session. So there was a connection made between with Katrezra and with the sanctuary. Yeah. Um yeah. And like I guess Roderick recently saw a flood troll there. Yeah. Um which is not good, which is scary because him and Brynja used to meet there in the past. So thank God he didn't find it when they were together. That's that's where we are right now. You guys um like basically Katrezra, he just like fainted in front of you guys. That's where we ended the session. Yeah, if you come behind the counter, you can come like check him out. I mean, Sarah's holding him right now, or Sarah. Yeah, you can give me a heal check. Yeah, based on what you just shot, it might have been it looks like symptoms from a couple different things actually. He might have just had some kind of seizure, um, or it was like a severe heat stroke. But it's weird because there's some symptoms from both. So probably a heat stroke that led to seizure. Yeah, cure light wounds isn't gonna help. He's not like cut up. He's dealing with some kind of mental injury. I'll take him into the back to one of the rooms for the apprentices. She like lifts him up and kind of starts walking back there where that door she's gone in and out of a few times.
Yeah. Back to the lodging place. Okay.
And he found a flood troll there.
Actually, yeah, but that guy kind of.
First.
Yeah, the Ramble House. Okay. Yeah, you guys get back there and you go hide in one of your rooms so you have some privacy. And I will give you the like when you look through the journal, the bits of information that are like connected, like things that would actually be of interest to you. So there's like a sketching of Brynja, pretty good one for an amateur, but clearly an amateur. And it says, "How I wish I could divulge my fears and hopes to my beloved Brynja. The risk is too great, of course. I would hate to implicate her in the dire scheme I've only just started to unravel. Not to mention how much I fear for her over the loss of my Hope Knight that she gifted me. What a fool I've been these past few weeks." And then below that, you see what looks like an unsheathed Hope Knife with its necklace attached. It says, "I still haven't found the Hope Knife, and whoever's making the replacement at Clamor certainly taking her time. Petrezra was oddly quiet when I went to him today. When I asked for his thoughts, he told me to leave him be and to give up my foolish investigation altogether. He was so supportive of my mission until now. What could have changed his heart so?" And then below you see a sketch that looks like a distant sketching of the plague house. And it says, "Ketrezra's visions of the plague house have been getting more frequent as the days go on. He claims, quote unquote, something wicked lurks beneath the ashes of the past. I'm fearful of what his strange dream portends, but I must investigate the plague house ruins once again. Tonight is Ruby's Hope Knife ceremony. Tomorrow I will search the ashes once more. Ketrezra has recommended he hold onto my journal for safekeeping, and while I am hesitant to part with my writings for even a moment, I hope his logic is sound." What was that? Yes. Or sorry, there should have been some suspenseful music after that. Dun dun dun.
Don't believe so, no. Or anything else? But I yeah, I recall that, and then the border had. Oh, he. Okay. All right. All right. For me, it's suggesting because looking for the graffiti only now with almost like Asia, better we focus more on effort. Then he just he thinks it's best. Nice.
We have not found a direct connection to Roderick's death, whereas the plague house we do know is connected to Roderick. Yeah, and I agree. We probably need to get an idea of what's out there. So maybe would it be worth asking Kirst, or is there anybody that would have additional information on the plague house?
You can go around asking people, but the plague house is like kind of like a like one of the well-known features of True News. So like the locals here know a decent amount about it, and you're not going to get much more information than they already have, which is that it used to be a church of Iomde. It got burnt down like 50 years ago, and that's
now, oh, yeah.
sorry.
Actually, no, go on.
And now that the church is like this abandoned old building, it's like it's it's like haunted as far as everyone's concerned. And the only time that like people ever go to the plague house is when you get like younger younger people, like goading their associates into going into the haunted building, or occasionally you'll have like younger groups of lovers, such as Brynja and Roderick, who will go and meet there in secret.
Nothing more romantic than a haunted house, right?
The secret plague house.
So it seems like we're just gonna have to go.
Are we heading straight there?
Sounds like it.
Off we go.
Okay, yeah, like 20 minutes later, you guys get to the plague house. Can you give me like some perception checks as you're like coming around the bend and you get your eye on the plague house?
Mm.
Nice. Okay. Now we gotta like share a new map. Okay. Before y'all start moving around, I'm gonna give you a little bit of description of the area you're in. So currently, you guys are technically like south of Trunu. So there's a big cliff not that far away to your north, which is where like the back of Trunu is, the highest point. And you are approaching kind of the eastern edge of the plague house, as most people call it. It's built into the side of this giant rock. And as you can see as you're approaching, there's a bunch of debris. It looks like one of the walls have collapsed on the building, which is the case for actually multiple of the walls, as the locals here would know. And as you guys start approaching the plague house, I'm actually going to ask you to roll initiative. Nice. Okay, can I get some knowledge local checks from the people that are from this area? Everyone else can give them, but I'll tell you right now they're astronomically high, and I don't know off the top of my head if you can make them. Does no one have knowledge local?
Hmm.
Nice.
Hang on. Oh, I do, but I'm looking for some trait I have. Or, yep, tireless logic. Because I never got to use this last time. I never saw occasion to use this last time, but I may as well do it now. As Vardis is very anxious about this place, and he's just running everything he knows through his head. As he uses his once per day thing, where he can roll an intelligence based check twice and take the better result.
Okay. Yeah, this would be a good time to use that.
Actually, how do you roll twice?
You just roll twice.
Because I'm okay, because I wasn't sure about using two dice, but actually, you know what? Never mind. No time to experiment like now.
No, yeah, it would just be how you normally roll. No, just roll it two separate times is what I'm saying.
Ah, yeah, that's okay. That's and the second one because I have to re-roll. That's a 24 then.
Okay, yeah, I think as you guys turn around to this very awkward sounding like liquid sloshing sound, you see that there are 4 people approaching you that have come out of presumably the shadow of the cliff. And immediately, Vardis, you can identify these as scumbags from Freedom Town just based on their dress and their general way that they carry themselves.
Right. Vardas turns around and is like, piss off, we ain't got any charity for you.
And you see that they all have like shanks in their hands.
He'll just blink and just lay a hand on his rapier. It's like, you don't want to do it? Yo, you don't want to do this. So you. All right, first turn. All right. But nonetheless, do they look like, yeah, it's time, it's shanking time? Is that what they,
It look
they've,
yeah,
well,
they
they've
look
already
like
got
a
their
bunch
knives
of
out.
degenerates. It's a little, I would say it's a little sus that they've just snuck up on you and they're all carrying shanks.
It's like, okay, all right. It's like, okay, they're not putting the knives away, like, right the hell now. So I warned them as he'll go up and get ready to go up 10 feet. And okay, got that targeted. He's going to make an attack at this one. And well, and measuring the distances between all of them, he will first opt to he'll rush between Sturker and the nearest assassin to interposing himself between them as he rakes as he draws his as he slashes across this assassin's chest as he draws his rapier straight from its sheath at its hip. And once he's done, once he's slashed across it, he will swing back around and just hold and actually no, he'll swish his wrist a bit and then and end it with his rapier poised at this guy's throat as a EOT. Oh wait, I gotta move it.
All right. The Downlayer's gonna move up there to get a clean shot. Short bow. Right in the neck.
You need to re-roll that because you're firing into melee combat, so there's a -4 penalty.
Oh, you're right.
I was about to ask if you had precise shot, actually.
Not yet. More. All right. Learn my lesson.
Okay, the lady in front of you, Vardis, she sidesteps, readjusting her, like, the way she's handling this tube. Now that you've gotten closer, you can see it's like a tube with this, like, jagged, like, icy blade that's formed from it. She, like, readjusts in front of you and then tries to lunge at you with it.
Hang, I've got it. Makes melee attack. I was about to. Yeah, I was about. Well, 20 automatic. Oof.
You're about to what?
Opportune parry and riposte. I just needed to check again what the rules were for that. So
You just need to announce it before I roll.
okay, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll take that hit.
No, no, if you're gonna use it, clearly I should be asking you every round, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I. No. Okay. No. No. Wasted enough time. I'll just roll. That's it.
Okay, I'll give her a reroll. There you go.
All right. So get the panache back, but I'm not going. Not gonna.
You don't get the panache back, you can just attack.
No. No. Hang on.
It's
Resolve
if
this
you
blade.
still have a point of panache. You spend a point to
Oh
do
yeah.
this, and then if you still have a
Oh yeah.
point, you can
Right.
attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Just. Might as well just remove him right now. Is make another attack with immediate action, spending another panache point.
No, it's you can trigger it for a panache point, and then if you succeed like you have, if you still have a panache point, you can attack again. You don't have to spend a second panache point.
Huh. Oh, I guess I read that wrong. All right. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Okay. Still targeting. All right.
If you look at the gunslinger and the swashbuckler, they both have like a bunch of deeds, or I think they're called feats in your case, or dares,
No, they're deeds.
or deeds.
Still
Okay, yeah.
deeds.
You both have multiple deeds that are like, if you still have one of your resource pool, then you can do the second part of this.
Yeah, I got mixed up with some other thing.
And then the next assassin is going to move in over here in between Vardis, Dalner, and attack Dalner. And you see her like sprint up to you. This weird shank that she has. And she tries slashing at you to interrupt your bow shot. She doesn't time it properly, and you like smack her blow away as you fire your arrow. And this other assassin is going to try and flank Dalner. Just had her targeted herself. Nice. I guess presumably they're not all female, but they all have female models, so I'm going to keep saying her. Unfortunately, this stout little dwarf is presumably too quick. Like you're the dwarfish version of Legolas.
You learned how to dodge rocks in the fight. If you can dodge a rock, you can dodge a dagger.
Ada pulls her battle axe targeting the this one here that's come up by the donor er, runs up, takes a swing and slashes at her with the battle axe. How do I get this to work?
Are you feeling all right?
I'm trying to get the battle axe to work.
I don't think that's why he's asking. It just seemed like you were struggling there for a minute.
It's I'm a little iffy today. And apparently she missed with battle axe. And just apparently just about hit herself.
You know, I honestly forgot you had a battle axe. So when you said you pulled it out, I was
I
caught off
forgot
guard.
too. Weren't you an alchemist?
Never doubt what a gnome has stashed anywhere.
It's like, wait, where do you got the proficiency?
Gnomes are proficient martial weapon. Mm.
Gnomes give you a battle axe proficiency?
Yep.
They hang on.
She's
They've got defensive training, but no, they have weapon familiarity. There's no
Yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is there a gnomish battle axe?
Somewhere.
Because
I have.
unless you took an alternate racial trait, maybe there's one
Yeah,
for
I think
that.
so. I
Oh,
don't remember
yeah,
where I got it, but I have martial weapons.
Yeah, look, I see on your proficiency you've put one there, but I don't see anywhere that would give it to you. Do you have a trait you didn't put down? I don't think you actually do have proficiency in battle axes.
I don't remember where that came from.
Okay. Well, do you have any other melee weapons on you?
I also have a dagger.
Okay. Well, until you can find what's giving you the martial proficiency for the battle axe, let's stick with the dagger because I'm not thinking of anything race or class wise that would give that to you. You have weapon familiarity, which gives you lets you treat any weapon with the word gnome in it as a martial weapon, but that doesn't give you martial proficiency.
Let me check that.
So if you want to re-roll the attack with a melee with like a dagger, or if you want to just restart your turn, I'm okay with that.
Still missed with the dagger.
That was a higher number though.
Okay, so just before I do this wrong, I guess I'm still trying to get used to this. I would like to cast Bless on my party members.
Okay.
do I need to roll anything, or is it just I mark off the spell that I cast it, or
Uh, yeah, so it's a level 1, so you need to, there's like a little box, a little blue circle next to it. You'd click that to check that you've used that today.
okay?
And then I think you have the wrong bless in your list. If we go to spells and we look up bless, when you guys are dragging spells, please drag the version that has a Y at the end of the spell name from the PFRPG spellbook, because if I drag that over to your sheet right now, you'll see if you hit the microscope next to it that it has the effects set up for bless.
Okay.
I'm going to delete the old one you have.
Okay.
Delete spell.
I need to go back and make that as I had it prepared.
Yeah, yeah. Prepare it and then use it and all that. So then, yeah, you would just target all of your allies and then be able to apply the effect within it.
Okay, so click. That's not right.
Well, there's 2 effects, so you'd have to target them all and then click both effects. And for those of you that don't know, Bless gives a morale bonus to attack of 1, and then
Wait, how
save
am I
bonus.
targeting? Hang on, wait. Something's not right. I shouldn't be the one targeting. I shouldn't.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh God, what? Hang.
There we go.
And then
Click both of the effects. There we go.
all right. So Sturker standing there seeing us as these uh, thugs come up and start trying to shank my party members, grabs his holy symbol and closes his eyes and says a brief prayer as he requests for Sarenrae to bless his party members with morale bonuses to help them in their battle against these foes.
Love it.
There we go.
Last lady is just moving around. Just gonna end her turn after she like sprints around the battlefield.
All right, seeing this assassin zipping around, Vardis is gonna just he's just gonna quietly curse under his breath as he still nonetheless has to focus on this assassin over here. And well, first things first, well, gotta finish her off. Just don't leave a job. Don't leave a job half done. Okay, got target. It and then just looks back, just curses, turns back, just and and then that rapier fruit throat.
A bunch of blood fall down the same color as her dreadlocks, spill all over her neck as she collapses to the ground, lifeless.
Okay, and now I'm actually going to use a move action to go. Hang on. How? Damn it! I'm trying to draw a line. Like, go between, go through, go down 2 squares, then to go left,
Just do it
and
slowly so we can all see it.
using acrobatics to try to avoid attacks of opportunity.
Okay, these
So I
are
have to
always
make.
fun.
Yeah, I move at half speed. I have just enough speed to get to where I want to be, which is to threaten the one that just ran around. And I'll use acrobat. Yep, gotta move at half speed, and then I gotta make a check for each person.
Okay, well, let's just do this one step at a time. Move through your squares, and we'll do them in order.
All right. All right, there's the first one.
Okay. And now we'll do the acrobatics check versus the lady to your right. And for those of you that don't know, he's rolling an acrobatics versus their combat maneuver defense, which that is enough to go versus hers.
And then he'll go there. He'll deliberately move there, and then move out of there to deliberately provoke the attack of opportunity from this one.
Okay.
Because he's just to have to show off, and also to try to consume their attacks of opportunity, hoping they don't have combat reflexes, so the others can try to bail out there if they want.
Okay. Give me another check.
As he proceeds to cartwheel and pirouette his way over to here to block to stand to interpose himself between Sturker and this flanking assassin, this Freedom Town troll. And that's EOT from me. Actually, wait,
All right.
hang on.
Are we good?
No, I just realized what I did was actually a pointless risk. Because, well, I didn't actually trigger the attacks of opportunity, so it wouldn't eat them up. So, rip.
All right. Down there's the Vardas. Tumble by him, drops his bow and takes out his great axe. It's a big swing and misses. Big whiff. Still a little distracted by Vardas running by him. Couldn't hit his target true. think I'd be probably a little bit more tanky.
Vard is over here just quietly criticizing their positioning tactics. He's not saying anything. He's glad they're missing Dalmer. He's not.
Ida is going to step back and pull one of her bombs out.
How fast are you moving? Because if you could 5 foot step up, 5 foot step up, but moving that far, you would probably provoke an attack of opportunity, unless you were moving with acrobatics.
And another way to avoid it is taking the disengage action, which is a full round action. And the final one is doing the acrobatics. With the acrobatics, you'd be rolling acrobatics check versus their CMD. You can do that at half speed for that DC, or you can do it at full speed, but that makes the DC 10 higher.
Where was I? Crud. Now I don't remember what I was doing.
You were trying to move away to throw a bomb. I was just letting you know that if you moved the direction you were talking about, it would be difficult. The alternative that I would recommend is from your original spot you were in, if you, because you were right here, right? If you just 5 foot step here, that's 5 feet, doesn't provoke, and then you could chuck a
Okay.
bomb. That
That
would be
works.
the safest way to do it.
Okay. In that case, I'll go that way. Actually, that's actually the way I need to go to hit both. I think to hit both of them anyway. I think that still puts them both within 20 feet.
Oh yeah, because you have the new extended splash radius, don't you?
Yeah. And I will chunk a bomb.
Okay, who you throwing at that?
I will.
So for those of you that don't know,
Targeting that one.
Kita now has the explosive discovery, which increases the blast radius by 1 square.
And
Just control click whichever one you're targeting.
Now, if I could get the darn bomb on the sheet to work. That's the damage. I want the actual attack.
Yeah, but you didn't target her. You have to target her first.
Okay, that should target.
No, it hasn't. You'll see in the combat tracker. Make sure you
Yeah,
have your
yeah.
token selected
tar-
and then control click the person you're trying to target.
There should be like this green line between you and the target.
Okay,
There you go.
okay. It should be targeted.
Yeah, if you look at the combat tracker, it says you are, and if you hover over your cursor, it'll show a line to the person you're targeting.
Okay. It says I've got her targeted in the combat tracker.
Yeah. Now let's roll that attack.
Okay.
You guys better hope she makes it.
Now, how do I roll the attack again?
It's the yellow on the action bar. It's the
Mhm.
little under the attacks column. It's the yellow box with the modifier, whatever your modifier is. Probably like 5 or something like that. 4 in your case. There you go.
Okay.
Ooh, you have a +4. You only have a +3 intelligence. I guess it doesn't matter in
Why
this
does it say
case.
have +4?
That's not what I'm talking about. I was thinking about the splash radius.
Uh-huh.
Next time, specify with your precise bombs what squares you're not trying to hit. I can make the assumption this time, but in the future it'll matter. Because precise bombs lets you choose a number of squares that your splash radius won't hit. So in this case, I'm assuming that it's yourself and your 2 companions that are, within the splash radius, but in the future it's worth knowing. Okay, so we can roll the damage for that lady real quick. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, and then untarget her and target her 2 friends.
Okay. Okay. How do I untarget her?
The same way you target someone. Okay, make sure you target her other friend.
Should be both of them targeted, right?
Yes. Yes. Now, the reflex save for your splash damage. Did you update the numbers for that?
Flash damage. I don't think so.
Okay, because your minimum bomb damage has gone up, right?
I don't think so.
Didn't your bomb's dice increase by 1?
It'll do that by 3rd level.
Okay, that's my bad.
think so.
Never mind then. I thought it was 2nd level. So just now you just need to hit the save button on your splash damage.
And that is
If you open up the splash damage, clicking the microscope next to it, there will be a place that says save. You will click that button. Okay, and now we can see that they both failed. So now you can hit the damage button and it will automatically give them the appropriate amount of damage, which is full. What do your new bombs look like?
oh boy. These things are complicated.
What's giving you trouble?
I don't think we entered in the explosive ones.
The explosive ones don't need to be entered in because all this stuff has to be done on our end.
Okay.
You can choose whether or not to use the explosion discovery. I just assumed you were.
Okay.
Um, if that's not going to be like a standard, then just tell me when you're not using it. I will assume you're using it
Okay.
unless you say otherwise. Because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to hit either of them, right?
Yeah.
I figured that at the very least they were bigger looking bombs, but I didn't know if you wanted to change the way they
Oh.
looked besides that, right? Because now they're doing a bigger radius.
These are the newer bombs are. I'm sorry, I'm out of it today. Because I went to the gym today. The new bombs are like giant buckets.
This lady just made a bucket in 6 seconds and threw it at someone.
No, they threw a teapot at them.
There you go. Okay,
For
great.
some reason, this little purple gnome just threw her teapot at them.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay, just end your turn then.
All right, so Sturker will take a 5-foot step forward and draw his warhammer. And take the assassin right there and miss. So as he steps up and clumsily pulls his warhammer, he swings at nothing but air, thinking he probably should have drawn his weapon the previous round instead.
Okay, this is an interesting one. You guys have finally gotten into a formation for which they can't use their tactics in an effective way. Hmm. Well, probably, I feel like disengage is what's happening here. Because they don't really want to stab someone unless there's I mean, they do want to stab you guys, but they want to do it when everyone is there. I say disengage. It's actually called withdraw. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna withdraw. She's gonna end up over here and end her turn.
Hmm. All right, yeah. Wait, no, never mind. $15, $20. Trying to go around to help to try to help Dolner flank. Actually, they're all heavily.
What are you having trouble with?
Nah, actually, nah. Never mind. I'm just gonna. Uh, Move over here into this range. Not gonna try. I'm not gonna try to flank the that -10 on the acrobatics check is a lot. As I'm just gonna norm do a normal attack on this one with my rapier. And yep, miss. And oh, that's it.
All right. Getting a little aggravated that he can't hit anything. Takes his great axe above his head. Tries to come down. Finally makes purchase.
Ooh.
Right into the assassin's shoulder. And it just lodges there and drags her down to the ground.
The assassin's gonna move up and try and avenge her fellow assassin by attacking down there. That's how she ends her turn. Fear made her too hesitant.
Being careful not to get Vardis or Downer. Kita's gonna grab another teapot and she's gonna chunk it at the remaining two assassins.
So if you throw it from there, you're gonna provoke. You're standing right next to her. You can't, unless you get the feat for it, or you have a class ability. You can't do ranged attacks in melee without provoking.
In that case, she's gonna grab her dagger and just stab the nearest one.
So you gotta show. You gotta demonstrate proper gnomish work etiquette. You see how these fools they ain't shanking right. You gotta show them how it's done.
These are like the worst assassins I've ever seen.
She's just gonna grab her
Put
dagger
Breeden
and
down. What do you expect?
stab.
Looks like you have both of them targeted still, so you only done target one. Though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Which one have I got targeted there?
Looks like you got the right one. If you need their name, if you hover over the token, it'll tell you which character it is.
I'm going to stab that one. She just stabs at it. She's aiming for her face. As much anger as a Portland gnome can get.
If you're done with your turn, just end it.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
So, Kerr, being a little embarrassed after having hit nothing but air last time, walks up and takes another swing with his warhammer. Do I have her targeted? And does even worse this time. Grumbling to himself and being embarrassed after having missed the last time, he is so tense and so frustrated, he just almost loses his grip on his hammer as he swings with all of his might and doesn't even come close.
As you swing at the assassin, she ducks out of the way and sidesteps once again to try and stab at you with this liquid blade. It's probably not going to work.
This is why Vardis put himself between him and Sturker.
You not have armor?
I do. I should.
Wait, what's your AC? No, what should it be?
Do I not have it equipped? Is that what my problem is? Where is it?
Yeah, you didn't have it equipped.
Yeah, there's a thing when you put in your armor modifiers. There's a tiny little circle right next to the leftmost box that you have to tick.
Yeah, because items can be carried, equipped, and not on you. Those are your three options, and you just had it set as carried. Fixed, though, so I will re-roll. They were using a feat that some of you might be interested in called Gang Up, where if one or more of you are like standing next to your enemy, like as long as not one or more, as long as two or more of you are threatening an opponent, you get the flanking bonus. There you go.
Sturker's in trouble. Militia instincts activate. Attack. And strangely enough, I feel like the effect on the bless didn't actually apply because my attack seems to be using the same modifier as it normally does.
Is it supposed to be making a different modifier?
Well, my attack roll is normally +6, but then maybe it's something on my end. I did just put a +1 in the weapon in the attack roll itself to
Why?
make the
What?
uh,
Why are you giving yourself a +1?
oh no, because Inspired Blade gets weapon focus as a bonus feat with Inspired Finesse.
Yeah, so you have to that's an effect that we need to make. Or a modification you need to make. That's a +1 to your hits, right?
Yes, well, specifically with rapier.
Okay, then just modify your 2-hit with your rapier. Unless it's is it something that doesn't always take place? What is this? The inspired finesse?
Oh no, it always applies, and I added it into the rapier attack itself, into the weapon attack.
Okay. What is doing this for you?
You asking about the ability? That's inspired finesse.
Okay, so that gives you the abilities of the weapon finesse feat.
Under that.
Okay, yeah, and you get the weapon focus. So that's for the rapier specifically. So that should have just been something that we had set up underneath the rapier originally.
Oh yeah, it was. Although the one from bonus from bless does not seem to apply for
It
some reason.
doesn't apply
I'll test
on
again.
it doesn't apply on your character sheet. It applies in the chat box where the rolls are made. That's how all these effects work.
Yeah, but then screw it. I'll screw it. I'll roll again.
Roll your attack. See, it says effects +1.
Yeah, but the my modifier is already is +6 normally. It if there's a +1, it should be +7.
It's on top of it. I know it doesn't look like what you're asking for, what you think it should be, but it's doing that.
The hell are you talking? Ah, fuck it. Never mind. Fuck it.
When you made the adjustment to your weapon, did you read? Are you using a hotbox right now? Using a little the bars at the bottom. Is that what you're using for your attack?
Yes.
Okay, did you after you because you got that at second level, right?
No, I always had this.
Okay. And when you dragged it down there originally, you had the +6 modifier?
Wait. Oh, damn it! I haven't updated the damn thing.
Yeah, you need to redrag it. Anytime you guys update things you have in a hotbar, you need to redrag them down to the hotbar because they use the previous modifier. So I'm going to have you re-roll that now that we have it set up properly.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It doesn't auto up. Okay.
No, no. That's okay. When I talked to all you guys about the program, there was a lot I talked to you guys about, so I'm not expecting you guys to remember everything.
Should have noticed earlier.
I didn't know your modifier, or I would have told you. But as soon as you explained what was going on, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, if you guys have been using hotbars for attacks or anything that has been adjusted, like skills, just make sure you re-update the hotbar. Oh, sorry. You didn't do damage. Please roll damage.
Again. All right.
Yeah, I reset it. If it's not done right, it gets adjusted.
Oh, fuck! Didn't target.
It's all good. One more time.
Right, Vardas. After a moment of microsecond of cosmic confusion, steps around Donner and leaps forward to bury his to go, stab this Freedom Town tramp through the heart.
Nice. Gotta make sure you insult them. If you don't insult them verbally, then it doesn't really matter if you kill them.
He has no. They're not worth insulting. They don't deserve it.
Here's the image. Forgot to give that to you guys.
And as he pulls the sword, his rapier from his chest and flicks it and flicks the blood off, like, like, and he'll give the body a kick. That's what you get. Or bootlicker. That's what you get. Orc bootlicker.
Just kicks this person who's bleeding out on the ground.
That's what you get.
So 2 of them are definitely dead, and then 2 of them are bleeding out.
As a, if he's bleeding out, but looks like he's still. He'll check up on one of them who's bleeding out because now that the taunting is over, that the obligatory looking down on the people who surrendered to their independence to the orcs, he will. It's time to actually do his job and try to interrogate them. It's like he'll kneel down. It's like, right, why do you think that attacking us was a good idea?
You're probably gonna need to stabilize them, huh?
You realize they're dead.
No. This one's dying, not
Yeah,
quite dead yet. But yeah, but
if you want to stabilize them and try talking to them, you can.
it's like, Unfortunately, Hey, wait, where the hell's my sheet? Hang on. Right.
That can be done with magical healing or a heal check.
Dollar come over. See if Vardis trying to talk to this person bleeding out. Try to stabilize him.
And they'll look up at the actually shit. Could you patch this one up? Don't use the spells though. But there you go. Thanks. Marcania.
Okay, cool. New system we haven't talked about that I gotta bring up. So if someone's bleeding out on the ground and you don't want to use magical healing, you can do a heal check. Now, to stabilize someone doing this, it isn't always the same number. You're generally shooting for like I'm spacing right now. I'm sorry. It's isn't it 15? I think it's 15 plus the HP they've gone below 0. Pretty sure that's the answer. I don't know why.
I've got the link. I'm looking up on archives and FPs, and apparently the DC is just 15.
Okay. I guess I'm just crazy then. Yeah, that's enough then. Oh, you know what I'm confusing? I'm confusing the stabilization roll. First aid is different if you're applying it to someone else than if you're just trying to self-stabilize. That's my bad. Yeah, the person's stable. They're no longer bleeding out. Still unconscious, but they're not bleeding out.
Should be ready for questioning there, Vardis. Just gotta wake him up.
Hell, it'll probably it'll probably take a while for him to up.
So,
and then they'll look up at Dollar and it's like, right, how long you think we've got? How long?
Not long. It wasn't. I didn't put a lot of care into stabilizing this one, but long enough for you should be able to ask him some questions.
no, so they're still unconscious. Like, you're not going to be able to wake them up until they get their hit points back. They're in the negative still. So if they're just healing naturally, they're going to heal at 1 hit point per hit die every day.
It's like he'll look. No, yeah, Vardis was specifically asking how long until you think this guy wakes up.
That would be a separate heal check.
You want I should try?
Yep.
You can't tell. Days, at least, you know that.
Oh, we can haul him back to True now.
Yep. I, Roger got to know there's got some freedom tramps coming around.
If you don't have some, like, stable way of carrying them, like, if you just carry them over in your arms or your back, they're gonna start bleeding out again.
I can burn a heal if you really want to talk to him that bad.
I don't actually. I don't.
I can cure light wounds.
You can only
And we're not
cure light
wasting one
wounds
on him.
yourself because you don't have infusion. Alchemists can't share
Oh,
their
yeah.
extracts unless they get infusion.
Alright, never mind.
It's like, and as he Vardis considers the possibility of this fellow just getting randomly eaten by ravens is just and dismisses it as probably not gonna happen. Probably. And he'll stand up. All right. Well, you say days. I'll trust you. They'll. Besides, this can't. As he gestures at the plague house. Okay, this is terrifying, but it can't take that. This won't take that long, right?
So we're just gonna leave him here, unconscious.
Is he ponders? Maybe drag. Actually, wait. Again, would dragging him still open up the wound?
Yes.
It's like, you know what? Yeah, I don't care to. Oh, actually no, but I'm good. I'll run back right quick. Tell him we got one of them hanging around, but nope. But can't move him around. Can't move him around too much, or else he'll start dying again. Better bring him, hold him, get someone down here with a stretcher, haul him off to the longhouse.
All right. Yeah, let's go check out the plague house. Should be fine while we do that anyway.
So
Hey,
some of you are checking out the plague house while Vardis goes and gets some of the town guards.
Better watch these guys till he comes back.
yeah, just like check out the front, the entrance or something.
Mm.
Okay, like if you just straight up sprint over there, Vardis, it's gonna be like 5 minutes one direction. And that's like a dedicated sprint.
It's
I
like,
say we stay put.
yeah, Vardis is already going because who knows? These guys might have heard something about the orcs, about orc movements.
And this is the part where the second wave of assassins attacks. Okay, yeah, you I assume you just go to the front gate and kind of convey what happened.
Yeah, he'll just head up to the gate. It's like, oi, got some freedom, and he'll call up the guards. Like, oi, tell Roger to send a patrol out here. Bring a stretcher. Got some freedom tramps. Jump me and the lads.
Yeah, they'll go get a stretcher, but you know, like it's gonna be a few minutes.
He'll trust them to do that, and he'll start sprinting back, wheezing all the way because 8 Constitution. He'll just stop. He'll stop halfway to just double over and just pant. Okay. Oh, and resume running back.
Okay, yeah, like roughly 10 minutes after he left, you see Vardis coming coming around the corner, sweating his ass off.
His face is just dripping with sweat. Oh, oh. Okay, patrol will be coming around soon. Ish. We can go check out. Let's go check out the playhouse.
Oh.
Oh,
My water skin.
oh, oh, whew.
You good?
Okay, better. Better. And they'll hand over the pass back the water skin.
Right.
Nice.
Where's the entrance to this thing? Is there an entrance we can see?
I mean, you guys can see, can't you? You can move around. There's a big rock to your left, and I think you even saw some of the house on the northern side. The real north, not what the map's calling north. So this giant red like square to the bottom right is not the house. This is unrelated. So as you guys are moving around, you pass by like a crumpled wall and a stairwell that's fallen over. There's a giant sinkhole.
And now he starts panting for a very different reason. As Vardis gets really nervous, like, oh boy.
Kita, you want to give me a reflex save?
Ooh.
Probably shouldn't get too close to that sinkhole.
Is it me?
Wait, where is it?
Or...
This was the sinkhole I was talking about.
Oh, me. Okay. Else I would have fallen into
It wasn't clear, so I'm not actually going to have you roll it. Don't worry about it. As you guys come around the corner of the plague house, you see what is another wall that's collapsed. And you can see inside the building a little bit.
And as Vardis looks at the into the dark interior of the church of this former church, he just realizes, I spent so long. Spent this whole trip here wondering how we were gonna survive whatever gribbly thing was in here, but I just realized I can't see in the dark. Well, like I can see if there's I can see if there's a little bit of light, but complete dark. Nah, I'm no dwarf.
So is the entrance like right in here?
Please roll initiative. That is one of the that is one of the entrances. Uno más? Nice. Okay. Crawling out from underneath the stairwell and underneath the debris that's collapsed around it, you see a centipede. very large one, actually. I'm trying to find an image for it, but I don't even think they provided one. Well, I guess you guys know what a centipede looks like, don't you?
Mm.
It's my fucking question. Tell me if I'm crazy. How many centipedes do you see?
So far, I see one. Well, I do, and well, the combat tracker is meh. It's well, combat tracker is combat tracker. It's self-evident.
Oh, you know why?
Yay, giant centipedes.
Lurker's on top of the other one.
You stepped on.
Yeah,
That's
I see a
fine,
bug. I step on it.
right? As you step forward, a large centipede comes out of the collapsed building you step over. You bugs. No surprise round though.
Yay for dark vision.
And in case anyone here wants a in-depth description of these giant centipedes, this is what you got. These lengthy, segmented horrors writher and twist out of the debris, its venomous mandibles in search of prey for which you have now become.
A bug. It had to be a bug.
Uh, Although I think the blush would have worn off by now.
Yeah, it would be gone.
All right.
Is that something I need to turn off?
I think actually you and me are the only ones who can get rid of it. I'm pretty sure you can't get
Yeah.
rid of effects that you don't apply unless you're the GM. That's not very hard though. Okay, we're all good. No more bless. You're up, Dolner.
All right. Centipede pops up in front of him. He instinctively takes his great axe and tries to take a swipe at it. Crushing down, cutting it in half.
Oh wow, yeah, that wasn't a dying. That was just a dead.
I hate bugs. Bugs.
All right, and so does Vard. It says he'll step over to here. 5 foot step. Pull his rapier, stab. There we go.
Centipedes at the plague house. Would you like to know more?
And well, they probably moved into something into a place cold and dark. And although what they've been eating, he doesn't want to think about just yet. As a hit. It's like it's got a fleshy protuberance or open mouth. That Vardis stabs that.
Yeah, right in between those poisonous mandibles that you luckily got to avoid.
And it's like as he just thrusts forward, he immediately pulls back. It's like, oh wait, oh fuck, those are poisonous.
Now there's
And
nothing
once
like
he pulls it back, he'll stick his rapier in the ground and just quickly check over his hand. Okay, no bite marks. Phew.
now that there's nothing like immediately trying to kill you. I'll give you a little bit of description of the room you're looking into. Most of this room's in shambles, and the wall that like the debris you're climbing over right now it used to be the wall, and you can see a staircase that leads up to an exposed platform just south of you. You see multiple beams that have fallen right next to where Sturker and Vardasar that have slowly crumbled away. There's barely anything of them left. And there's just jumbled bricks and other various debris that make up a fallen wall next to you.
As like Vardy stands, there's stairs, and he's so tempted to just just get one of the other sturdier dwarves to go for it, but he's probably the only actual militiaman, so he has to step up. And he'll start creeping forward, but he will actually put away his rapier and pulled out the longbow on his back as he tries creeping forward to check the place out.
Yeah, so where Kita is actually like the main floor,
Yay, places to climb.
and over to like the right of Dalner is like the second floor. It's a pain in the butt to get up there, but you guys get up onto this first floor, and I actually have a little bit that I can tell you guys about. So like I said, bunch of debris and whatnot, but beyond that, you can see that the elements have not treated this part of the building especially well. There's a lot of soot-covered debris, and you see some furnishings that have like fire damage, and multiple of the beams are charred. And there is a large brass statue that's covered in soot as well, of a goddess with a long sword in one hand and a kite shield in the other. I think it's fair for all of you to recognize this as a statue of Iomde. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Vardas will do a cursory just bow, just clasping of hands together and bowing of head in is a customary display of respect, even though and yeah he respects the gods.
I guess none of you have actually even seen it yet. But it's in there.
Wait, wait, damn it, fine. We can just climb up here. No need to make a climb check.
No, it's just like a few feet off the ground. You have to spend some time getting up the rubble. There's also like there's a staircase kind of the south of you guys that leads up to a set double doors. That used to be the main entrance. Obviously, this can be used as well. It just doesn't happen to actually be a proper entrance. And there's a set of stairs that leads up to the second floor I talked about earlier. And you guys could see.
These corners are really tight. He'll put his longbow back away and take out his rapier again. Just got it held out in front of him, pointed out in front of him as he steps forward, inch by inch.
Can I keep a lookout for more centipedes or?
Yeah. You guys want to give me like some perception checks?
Yeah, Vardis.
And when you're moving around, choose a square. No half measures. Beautiful, beautiful numbers. Okay, you can actually see as you're going down this part of the room, Vardis and Dalner, this kind of works out perfectly, that like at the end of it, there's a door that's been kind of obscured by the debris back here. But it looks like you could like squeeze past it.
Why is this not working?
It's just barely holding on to its hinges. It looks like it actually might be a bit of a safety hazard.
Oof, that's. So you're saying the debris is on which side of our door? Of the door? Our side or the other side?
You can't see the other side.
Okay, so the debris is on our side then.
Yes.
Yeah. As they'll step forward and well, is it doesn't. It's like the temptation to just kick the
Is
thing
mine not
down,
working?
just kick it down, get it out of the way, passes through him, but he resists. He'll just try because well, it's still technically Yomede's temple, even if it's been abandoned and burned and desecrated. He'll just push on the door, push on this big old door, and deliberately pushing so it doesn't, so that if it starts falling over, he can just push harder away from him.
Okay. Yeah, as you open it, it like swings forward, that's the direction it's supposed to go, and it like falls off the hinges as you
Are
move
you
it.
able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My computer's being wonky. Because it's not showing my skills checks or anything on my end.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any checks either.
I think my fantasy grounds may have frozen.
That's definitely a possibility. If you want to try closing the program out and rejoining, that could be that normally helps. Also, like, it's dark in here, Vardis, when you open it up. So I have opened it. You just can't see anything in there because there's no sunlight. Like, you guys have come around this corner out of the sun. And now you're
There's
looking
no
into some kind of room that you can't see through.
As they'll open it and just nod, it's like, oh yeah, can't see shit. Can't see. It's like, and he looks back. All right, Donald, can you see anything?
I can see a little bit. You want me to go forward? Squeeze by Vardis.
Just squeezes past each other.
And as you walk into the room, I'll give you the description. Okay. So as you look around, you can see that the support walls and pillars that once connected this house to the rock, you see kind of built in to the east of it. It looks like they've all been burnt and crumbled to the ground in front of it, revealing nearly the entirety of the face of this giant stone. I'd go as far as to say monolithic, but I'm a little dramatic. And there's actually a decent amount of skylight that comes in. That's why there's actually decent vision once you move in. And there are some jagged red ruins that have been painted on the rock in very long, broad strokes that reach from top to bottom. I need to look at Dahlner's languages because you might actually know this. No, you don't know what this is. I can give you an idea of what it is if you give me a linguistics or knowledge local check if you want to know what the ruins are.
Either one.
All my maps are gone.
What was that, Aaliyah?
All my maps that I had saved to the hotbar are gone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I am testing something, so if people wouldn't move, let me know if I... nope, that got rid of all of it, didn't it? Nice. Okay. That sucks. There isn't just a way to modify it. Well, there.
Where did we go to pull up
The
stuff you've given us
images...
before?
The images sidebar
Okay.
should be in there. Should say Plague House. Should be the image you're looking for.
As Vard is standing back there, is like, all right. Wait, do anyone else have a light? I can't see anything. I can't.
I don't have
Besides,
any of that.
I know someone here has a bunch of candles and candlesticks to carry them in.
Yes, I can offer a candle if that would.
Or torches. I know that exists as well.
I think I have some
Yeah,
of those
although
too.
I don't actually have those.
I know
But
you
it's,
don't. I just know other people do.
Dollar's got a few torches.
I do have a question
as
for
a
you though,
circle gets
CJ.
a can, is you'll just take the candle from Sturger and nod. It's like, all right, thanks. We don't need a lot. Don't need a lot of light. Just need a little.
How come you didn't take the money you still have and like bought light sources?
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet, and I don't want to just run back again to do that. It's
It's
Okay.
only a 10-minute round trip.
yeah, but then I forgot again when I came back. It's like, no, impatience.
So what kind of light source are you giving him?
I'll give him a torch.
Okay, cool. I will add that to him then.
Yeah, he's got a buckler. He can hold it in one hand, rapier in the other.
Could also hit people with the torch if you like.
Have you seen the two fighting
There's the
penalties?
party house.
And as you walk farther in, Dalner, you can see a cabinet to the southeast wall that has a tall bookcase leaning against it. And that's all that really remains in this room.
And were you able to read the runes?
Anyone who comes into the room, I don't know how many of you read Orcish? I know Vardis does.
Oh wait, Vardis.
Is Vardis the only one?
Right.
Yeah, Vardis is the only
again.
one. Everyone else can give me knowledge local or linguistic checks though.
Oh, I'm a scribe.
Scribe is different than linguistics.
You just know how to write good or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and if it's untrained, don't worry about it. You can't do a linguistic check untrained. That's one of those skills you have to be trained to do. So then the only one who knows what these giant red ruins say are Vardis. In the Orcish alphabet, it says Skreed. Skreed.
And Vardis will scowl and as he reads as he looks upon this desecration. It's probably desecration. He has no idea what the hell a screed is. As he'll look over the others. Right. Anyone know what screed is?
Nope.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Nothing I'm familiar with.
Ah, hell, it's probably the damn trolls.
Could it be a name?
The whole thing doesn't quite sound orcish, but I don't know a lot of orcish names. Is it that right? Once is start pacing around again because this curiosity passes. It'll probably come out later, but for now he can't think of anything how it would be related. Hey,
Sorry.
where's- all right.
Sorry.
So Ian Downer creep up on the door. Is like, all right, let's. Who should open it? Me or you?
Flip for it.
You want to give me a perception check, Vardis and Dalner, as you come around the corner? New things to notice. Okay, yeah. Well, on one hand, over kind of by the bookshelf, as you guys actually are able to see the whole thing, towards the very far south on the map, you can see carved into the rock. It says R and B.
I'd bet 5 silver. This is Roderick and Brit. They've been here.
Yeah. I agree. You said it first. They were here.
I'm gonna ask everyone to roll initiative.
Fighting a bookshelf. Awesome.
The reason I'm asking is because there's a giant spider coming down from the end of this hallway. Comes down
It
from
had to
like the
be
ceiling.
spiders. It had to be spiders.
Of course it did. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, this is weird. It's not putting the spider on the map, even though it definitely should be. Right? I'm not going crazy. You guys don't see a spider right now?
No.
Not at the moment, unless I'm on
Yeah,
top.
it's someone. I don't think you
I
are.
hate spiders.
Yeah, you guys aren't under it. What the fuck? It's not supposed. It's supposed to be down here. I'll just drag it over. It's supposed to be down here.
Somebody squish it quick.
It like scuttles down off the ceiling and runs over at Vardis.
Squish it quick.
Yeah, preferably quick. Quick is the best way to deal with spiders.
I hate those things. Kill it with fire.
Oh, it's getting a surprise round.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it has really good stealth.
We were too busy looking at that carving.
So not all creatures are like waiting to ambush you guys. That's why I didn't have like the centipedes try and do like a stealth versus you guys. But like this creature is definitely waiting for shit to come in here so it can eat it.
As Boris looks at the carving, is like, all right, back to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this spider is like kind of fucking big. It's like the same size as most of the people in this party. It's bigger than Kita. It's the same size as Dwayne.
Ida is currently trying to climb the nearest person.
I have a question. Why, God? Yeah, it runs down off the wall and comes up and tries to bite Vardis.
And I can't make. Oh well, I can't make the attack because I'm still flat-footed.
Okay, it scuttles
Oh.
down from the ceiling, down the wall, running towards you extremely quickly. You keep hearing the I don't know if you guys can hear that, but a bunch of tapping across the floor as all 8 of its legs come towards you. And it latches onto your center mass. And I'm gonna throw a save in your direction. Let's see how this goes for you. So You couldn't see the dice, but you can see the outcome, right?
Yes. Actually, I could see the dice.
Yeah.
I meant the rolling. Like you can see the outcome. It just like hides the fact that it's your die until you see it for some reason.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. That's I fail as expected.
Okay. Just need to roll a die to see how much it does, because it's gonna be an immediate effect. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. Well, here you go, bud. 2 strength damage. That's the end of the spider's turn. Poison seeping in.
Wait, hang on. Did you skip Downer?
Yeah, because I didn't do it on purpose. That was the surprise round, so I just rolled it over to the spider because it just carries over from like the combat tracker doesn't reset.
Oh,
I hate spiders.
I don't feel so good.
Totally missed on that one. Swinging, hitting the wall next to him.
Pain.
Life is pain. Okay. The creature's gonna try and attack Dalmer now. It misses. And you see it like tries backing up against the wall.
Okay.
See a few of its legs actually like grabbing onto the side of the wall. You want to give me another fortitude save?
Another? Hold on. Yeah. Fortitude there.
Okay. Another
Oh, I don't feel so good.
2 strength damage. The poison seeping farther and farther into your veins.
Wait, wasn't that the previous one or never mind.
Oh, it keeps going. You gotta get saves for this poison to stop.
Oh no, because I was that 2 strength. I'm not. Wait. Oh wait, no. There we go. No. I. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
Back to
they'll
my turn.
stack.
5, 10.
What are you trying to do here?
15. I'm gonna. I was just gonna go over here so people can flank you over to the bottom here so people can flank easier. But
Okay.
I just have just not enough movement to just stay completely out of its threatened range until there. So uh I'll risk it.
You don't?
As I'll
You have
take
30,
it.
right?
I'll provoke an attack of opportunity, and when it attacks, I'll do the opportune parry and riposte.
You have 30 feet movement, right?
Yeah. So from
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
oh wait. Oh, I guess okay. My math was a bit off there.
You're good. You have
Yeah,
exactly enough.
yeah. For some reason, I thought like, oh yeah, shit. I was having the third diagonal be 10 for some reason. Anyway, attack. Wait, what?
Oh, no, you're right. The poison isn't applying properly.
Yeah, yeah. That's.
Okay,
Although, why the
well,
hell did it roll twice? Why?
You targeted yourself, it looks like.
What the fuck, man? Oh, yeah, that shit for some. Yeah, damn that.
okay, I fixed it. Give us your attack roll.
Okay, fine.
If
Anyway,
it's done wrong,
again.
it's a reroll, no matter if it's good or bad.
Okay, 5. Yeah, I really gotta keep checking the combat tracker, make sure. Oh, damn it! I could have gotten back another panache point, but anyway, damage. God damn it, bastard! As okay, that's yeah, that's all. EOT.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to target that and making sure to miss Dalinar and Vardis and Starker. Kita is going to hurl one of her bombs at the spider.
Burn it with fire.
Because she really hates spiders.
Artist sees the teapot flying in this direction and instinctively throws up his hands.
CJ, have you been doing dex to damage with your rapier?
Oh yeah, fencing grace. Why?
Okay. Because fencing, I thought. Never mind.
As that hits
I forgot you had that.
the spider, that does a damage. Eight to it, plus the splash damage.
Well, it doesn't get splash damage because you got the main hit on
Oh
it.
no. Ah. So it. Oh yeah, the main damage doesn't. The splash damage doesn't hit spider. So
No.
it is pretty well done, and that ends Kita's turn.
All right, Sturker will. Well, can I hit from there? I think I can. Sturker is going to cast Firebolt on it. I will target and Yes, horribly. In his haste to try and kill it with fire, he is aware of his of Dolnar being in between he and the spider, and aims just a little bit wide and misses the spider with a firebolt.
Wouldn't you get a -4 because of the shooting into combat?
Yeah, if you don't have the you don't have a precise shot, so you would.
So you want me to roll again?
Yeah.
With a -4. Oh, look at that.
Hmm.
So after taking a deep breath and realizing that it didn't go off the first time, and pointed his finger. The second time he takes a deep breath and steadies his hand and casts firebolt at the spider, hoping to kill it with fire and burn it to hell. And does just a little singeing damage to the spider.
And well, it goes back to Donor as Varus is there trying to stab this thing with his rapier, and he just looks over. It's like, Donor, help, kill this thing! I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel.
Seeing Vardis hurt and the teapot flying over his head and fire bolts coming over his shoulder, he steps up, takes another swing with his great axe, and misses again into the wall right over the spider. Thud.
Okay, the spider is going to disengage, but it will provoke from you guys because it is going to be climbing up the wall. So the two of you can give it a whack if you'd like.
All right, gotta make sure it's targeting. And as it's climbing up,
Nice.
as it scuttles up the wall, its head is very neatly presented to him as it climbs up. He will calculate the position its head will be in once its rapier finally gets to it, and well, he converts thought to action and stabs this thing even as he loses the feeling in his fingers. And once he stabs it through the head, he just lets go, his arms slump, and he just starts. Oh, oh. I've got to make it a fort save, correct?
No, you don't actually have to yet. Because a smaller spider is gonna end up climbing down from the ceiling.
As he just. Okay. That one's a. Wait, hang on. These things usually. As he looks up and then he looks up in dread.
So a spider comes down by you, Kita, and it's gonna try and bite you. This one's only your size this time, so it's not as big. But because of the clumsy noise it made, you're easily able to dodge out of the way as it lunges at you. Fangs bare. Now you can give me a fortitude save, Mr. Vardis. Okay. Let's roll that d6. Or not d6, d2. Okay, give yourself 2 more strength damage.
As his gear gets heavier and starts weighing him down more and more. But he presses on 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He rushes in to help to get the pressure off Kita as he thrusts again. Okay, got it targeted. It taunted me with that 20 right there. There's a EOT.
It's not actually your turn right now, Kita, because there is another spider that is gonna climb down from the second case stairwell over the wall supporting the stair, and then down towards Kita, directly at her. And miss horribly.
Is it actually my turn this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Kita is running backwards.
Unless you withdraw, if you move that far backwards, you're gonna need to do an acrobatics check to avoid getting hit.
Okay. Acrobatics check. Kills acrobatic.
And then that would be your acrobatics versus both of those spots. So we'll do the first one for Spider 2, and then we'll do the second one for Spider 9. But you need to beat their CMD.
Oh Lord.
I'm like 99% sure. Yes, 20 beats the first one CMD. One more, please. 15 beats the second one.
Okay, and then she's going to lob another teapot, being sure to miss Vardis and Starker.
Probably a good call. Make sure we're targeting them. You only need to target one, so I'm gonna ask that you re-roll. Or no, never mind. That was, why did it do it at the same time? Aren't they normally separate?
I think so.
Oh no! If it threatens critical, it'll roll the second one automatically.
Okay, that's
Is
my
that what you're
bad.
asking?
Yeah, because I thought there was like I thought they rolled, and then if it got a crit, they rolled again. But they just roll at the same time if the game sees that it's a crit. But so you targeted both of them is the thing that
Okay.
that was done wrong
Untargeted one
here.
of them. I've untargeted one. And bring
But
a bomb.
look at it. It says young spider got hit, and then it says
Oh,
the other young spider got hit. We'll take the second roll as the appropriate one, or the last one as the appropriate one.
okay.
Let's get that damage out. Nice. Then the damage for the other one? Well, reflex and then damage.
Okay. So save.
Okay, but you targeted the same spider. You need to untarget that one and target the one next to it.
Okay.
'Cause this is for the splash damage. There we go. Now I'll apply the damage.
Okay, that should end my turn.
Yes, please.
Oh, I think I'm up next, but I got booted from Fantasy Grounds and I'm trying to get back in.
Okay. The positioning of the spiders hasn't changed.
Okay.
The spider in front of you has just been heavily wounded, but it is still there.
So what I wanted to do, and you can tell me if from the position I'm in I can do it. I think I can, but if I cast, I guess I would need to take a 5-foot step back and cast Burning Hands and get both spiders.
Yeah, you can cone and hit both spiders.
Okay.
Burning Hands is from a corner, so that, then burn both of them. Okay, yeah, let me target them real quick.
And where are the maps? I think I'm getting back in.
Under images. This one's called the Plague House. This is one of those things that we should keep pinned since you guys are going to be here for a minute.
Well, it's funny because like Aaliyah, when it kicked me out and I came back in, all my hotkeys are gone.
It's weird. That happened to you and Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't had that happen before, so I don't know what's up with that. I'm sorry about
Where
that,
did
guys.
you say images were?
Yeah, it's one of the sidebars. Be on the right-hand side. Unless you never switched your sidebars back when you created your character, in which case you'd need to go to the options button in the top right. Looks like a cog. And then there will be a box in there that says sidebar. You can go in there and either customize your sidebar personally with all the different options or use one of the presets.
Oh, okay. I see it. Thanks.
You want to Burning Hands these guys? That's the plan.
Yes, please.
I can do that real quick. Okay, one of them made the save. Actually, they both made the save. Save is... It's just a save or suck, isn't it?
I thought it was. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, reflex is
Or save for half.
reflex is half. Like I was saying. Oh, that's disgusting. I don't like that.
What are you guys seeing? I can't see any.
Yeah,
don't see
because I rolled it. You guys can't see things when I roll them.
Does that
But-
mean I did very well?
No. So they both succeeded. They're only gonna take half, but it didn't it like detargeted them. I don't so this is one of the rules I have that I'll probably churn off. It just doesn't come up often in early levels, so I leave the default on. if you have a multi-target and there's misses, then it automatically untargets everything, which is helpful for some games, but for most it's not. I just didn't ever get rid of it. What happened to your... I did not check it. Did you check it?
Yeah, I just got back in and checked
Okay.
it. Sorry.
It's fine. Let's see if it does the damage right. No, it didn't.
It should have halved it, right?
Yeah, and it gave him 5. That's fine. I'll fix it on that end. Whatever. Easy fix. Done. And I'll turn that rule off so it doesn't happen again.
All right, so Sturker takes a step back and holds out both of his hands and aims just right to cause the cone not to hit Vardis, and lets out a deep breath and pushes forward his wheel with fire, trying to burn um, spiders at the same time, but again only seems to singe them just a little bit. Get the combat tracker back up, and there you go.
Down there seeing his poison party member with a melee range of both spiders will try to give him a hand. Run up and try to improve his luck.
Ooh, that
But
hurts.
still missed.
Right
Looks
next to
over
that
at Vardis
20.
and mouths, "Sorry."
And this thing's gonna withdraw. You see it climb up the staircase, get on the wall, and bend around the corner.
I've got him. All right, here comes the traditionally awful fortitude save.
I believe in you.
Well, oh
Maybe,
no.
maybe I
No.
shouldn't. I won't say anything next time. 2 more damage, sir.
Well, since I will assume it affects my damn carrying capacity. Well, it should, cause well, oh my god.
Oh, does it not automatically update that?
Yeah, it
Oh.
doesn't.
Okay, well,
Because
let's...
now Vardis is suffering from a heavy load.
Medium. I just did the strength adjustment for -4 because that's the penalty you're at right now. Like, it's not your total penalty, but compared to what you have is your default +1, so strength adjustment of minus... Oh, it's probably not modifier, is it? I think you're
No,
right.
it's the strength score.
Yeah. Yeah. -8. What is your carry capacity? Oh, yeah, you're...
Heavy load as a swashbuckler. Ah!
Too bad you're not a dwarf.
If only I had those prime dwarven genes. But anyway, gotta target, gotta stab while I have life left in my body. He just there is he just lurches forward to stab. It's more like he's just falling over. Although really, it's more like he's just falling over, and his blade just happens to fall onto it with him. As that's his turn, as he just kind of slumps against the wall. It's like, oh, oh.
And we're out of initiative for now. The other spider has ran off, and you killed the other one.
Where did it go?
It climbed up the stairs, got on the wall, and then went outside.
Kito's looking suspiciously around to make sure there's no more.
All right, any more fortitude save?
Look over at Starker. Starker, you got anything that can help him? He's hurt.
I can give him resistance to help him on resisting the poison, but I don't have anything that's going to cure the poison.
So coincidentally, combat ended the same round the poison finished its effect. So you will not be giving me any more saves.
As he tried to stand up but can't.
Hey, Constitution isn't your lowest stat anymore.
I'll take Vardis's pack.
He didn't have a pack right now. He's
okay.
He's like you don't really usually see your guards walking around carrying full camping gear, do you? Actually, don't answer that.
Yeah, the only way you're gonna get him like unencumbered is if you take his armor off.
Yeah, although so he can't take off the armor because I actually forgot to get other clothes on him as a.
Well, you don't have to like write down that you have other clothes. He could get down to light encumbrance if he took off some other stuff, though.
Well, no more. Actually, the parade armor is the heaviest shit he's got because it's in like 20 weight. That's a lot.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you just want to get down to light encumbrance, you could just take off like literally anything you have.
Wait, total.
Because light for you is between 16 and 33. So if you can get down to 32, you'll only be light.
No. Between 16 and 33 is me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Medium
Wrong step. I meant medium. So if you want to get down to light, you're right. You need to get rid of the armor.
All right, he just starts, and well, he'll just start undoing the clasps on all the the leather padding, all the thick, heavy stuff that that is for extra protection. But right now, he just needs to be able to move. So if at all possible, he just run to. When the situation calls for it, run away as he effectively unequips his armor.
I've got to step away for a minute.
Okay.
IRL
Hey, if you guys are cool with it, we'll
actually.
actually do our 10-minute break right now.
Yeah, sounds good.
That works.
Okay. We'll call it 47 after.
Okay.
Okay, chat. I will be back in 10 minutes. Don't miss me too much.
Mm.
Hey.
Hello. Me too.
Yep, I'm here.
Same.
And are we missing someone? I'm sorry, I wasn't entirely paying attention.
No, I think we're all here.
I
Yep,
think
all
we're
here.
Yeah, we're all here.
Okay. I know we like abruptly took our break, but we were just dealing with the fact that Vardis is doing really bad in the health department, more so than usual.
Yeah.
And there's some cement in his mind. Yes, me and spiders shall be my mortal enemy. I swear to Gaiden.
I think to get him where to see a healer with a little bit more power than I, see if they can restore his strength to him.
Oh, I'm.
Is you up to facing a
I do
troll?
not. What?
Is you up to facing a troll? That's what the rumors are.
Oh, hang on the back. Gotta take off the armor. No, no, not leaving just yet. I'm not walking back. Besides, I don't have to. I do not have the money to pay for whatever I'll need for this. Whatever that spider did to me.
You wouldn't need to pay for it. You know that that's something that I don't remember her name off the top of my head. Her name is Barbados, the head priestess. High priestess is what it's actually called. She would be able to do that.
And well, and well, damn it, how many is he just lays there thinking like, how many more rooms were there? From what he, from what people still remember the plague house.
How much of the plague house have you explored in your life?
Yeah, it's like, Nope. Well, this is actually shit. If we run into any more spiders, I'm probably dead.
I think you know that the main floor doesn't have many more rooms, but you know there's a basement, and almost no one ever goes down there.
Uh, you know what? You know what? I think we can go. I just need to get this pauldron, this plastron off. Ugh. If, I would guess that the spiders wouldn't try to share the wouldn't be keen on sharing a room with the troll. So uh, I shouldn't have to worry about them about fighting them anymore. If we head down. As he continues softening his armor, not go, can't go back yet. Trail, trail could go cold any moment.
You're sure about this?
I just need to hang back.
If
Mm.
if you're sure, but let's be a little bit more cautious and try and be a little bit more of our aware of our surroundings, so maybe we can attack things more with range should we come across any more bugs.
Yeah, he'll nod as he gets his longbow out. Oh, don't worry, I can shoot straight.
Okay. So we were going down the hall this way. Has anybody listened to any of these doors or looked in any of them yet?
Not yet. Let me have a go at it. As he goes up there and tries to make an audio-based perception check.
Okay, yeah, throw one out there. No, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Can't hear nothing. No. And they'll just stagger back to let someone else open the door.
Dollar step up.
You guys can actually open the door, so if you just tell me you're gonna do it, you can just open it yourselves. You open up the room. Inside, you can see 2 rows of scorched wrought iron bed frames that take up the majority of the room. And then when you're looking down to like the eastern side for us, it's actually the southwest because this map sucks. Is a second set of double doors that connect to the hallway farther down, kind of north of you guys, to your right, I guess. And you can see a single iron door as you like step in down towards the south, and there are brightly colored holy figures that stare down at you from the stained glass windows built into the blackened stone walls of this building. It's actually the most sturdy place you've seen so far, unless you include the giant rock. And this room is like noticeably, if my description hasn't already given it away, this room's like noticeably less messed up than the rest of the building you've been in.
Right, that's not the basement. That's
Down keeping an eye out for any bugs coming to the floor and spiders dropping from the ceiling.
Okay, real quick, before anyone continues moving, I need to check something out. Need to, quote unquote. Just perception checks as everyone's walking through. You have a +2 to Kita. Okay, Kita, as you're walking along the inside of this row of beds to either side of you, you can smell burnt flesh begin to swirl around your nostrils. And all of you can see like what looks like a bunch of burnt corpses sit up at the end of these bed frames, and they begin to like scream, their jaws unhinge, but you don't hear anything besides the sound of a fire burning as it begins to come out of their mouths and their eyes, and you see a bunch of ashes rising up from in between them.
What?
It's like Varda's just he's frozen in fear as he just okay, get out and close the door. Let's not go here. Let's not explore this room.
Dollar starts backing out.
Gonna run out.
Just close the door behind you.
What was that?
That's the funniest thing that's happened all session. Just silently
As he
closes the
just
door.
bags up. I think
It's a nope.
those are the ones who died in the fire.
Yeah, I get Vardis. You've always known this place was haunted, but now you've seen it with your own eyes.
Oh damn! It was. It wasn't just tall tales. Holy sh! Oh, poor damn, poor bloody souls. Oh, I think I actually I think I had a heart attack there for a moment. Wait, hold on. As he just starts weakly beating his chest, because his heart is actually starting to skip a beat. Oh,
Sure, you want to move on?
This way.
well, anywhere but that room.
Agreed.
Who feels brave enough to open the door?
Well, can I peek back in and see if there's so they weren't there when we walked in, right?
No.
Okay. So
When Sturker goes over there, Vardas just weakly puts hands like, let's not push it. Let's not push.
so can I open the door again and just peek in, see if they're still there?
Yeah, yeah. You open the door and you don't see any of them in there.
Let the dead lie.
Could it be an illusion? I mean, was it what you did? Kita, you made it farthest into the room. Did you notice anything or feel anything other than just seeing them in the bed?
Mm.
Can
No. There was the smell of burnt flesh.
can I can I take a step in the room and like look around and look underneath the beds and see if I see anything that, you know, I'm anything but a rogue. That maybe could have been set off like a magical trap to scare people away.
I mean, you can go around and look for stuff, but like let's look at your tools for detecting magical traps, right? The go-to one would be detect magic.
Right.
So you would cast that in the room. It's a 60-foot cone, right? And if you do it long enough, it'll start off, is there magic? Is there a
Right.
strength of magic? What type of magic it is? So if you want to find
Right.
magic, that would probably be the easiest way to do it.
Okay. I'll step in the room and spend a couple of moments concentrating and uh, you know, I guess it's not chanting magically. You know, holding on to my symbol of Saren Ray and kind of whispering, you know, if there's anything here magical, please show it to me. And give it a good look around. I'll step to about there, but stay within a quick exit of the doorway.
Would disable device work in this situation?
That is not a
If there were
specific
anything-
enough question for me to answer it. You like disable device, you need to know what you're working with to disable it.
Hmm.
And no, I don't think you detect any magic.
Can I? Or I'm gonna walk along the northern wall here, very quietly, kind of examining the beds as I pass and looking underneath them, and you know, just kind of. I don't remember you saying if you did. I mean, all we did was see them sit up and scream, but we didn't hear anything. I didn't smell anything.
Well, no, so you couldn't hear them scream, but you could hear the sound of the fire and ash that was coming out of their mouth and eyes.
Okay. So pretty disturbing.
Presumably. It didn't scare Kita. Maybe it was the fire that kept her at bay.
Did you feel any heat from the fire, Kita? You were closest to it.
You
You know,
didn't.
I don't know. But sorry, I didn't hear you.
You didn't feel any heat coming from it.
Hmm.
Well, I will slowly make my way, and I'm assuming I would be smart enough to know, because of how this building is structured, that these doors lead out to the hallway that we already came through.
Yeah, I brought that up earlier. Those lead to the hallway. Yes, that's just logical right there, if you ask me.
So,
and as you're going around searching, as you've
Mhm.
at least to the extent that you've expressed so far, I think like you do find stuff in the building, like in this room and underneath the beds and whatnot, but there isn't anything that would suggest some kind of executable, right? Like there's nothing that's triggered what you've seen.
okay. Do I see anything else out of the ordinary for a room like this?
I don't think you do.
Okay.
But with the amount of time that you're spending, I will let you give me another perception check. I feel like the situation has changed. It's justifiable.
Okay.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Is that
Yeah.
lucky enough?
No, that was not lucky enough. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I guess I'll just stay along the wall and head back out.
About
I didn't see anything else. When I stayed along the wall, I didn't see him. I didn't smell it. I didn't hear it again. I
don't give
don't.
me a knowledge religion check, Mike.
Okay.
I feel like this might be something you know. If your roll isn't high enough, it's fine. Your character just wouldn't know, but there's a chance.
I dropped it. It just didn't roll it. Let's try it again.
Well, I'm not. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I told you I spent all my 20s on the first 2 rolls of the night.
Hey, that first roll was kind of important.
Yeah. Oh wait, hey, do I have an automatic recall for the evening? I
Yeah.
have a feeling now might be a good time to use it.
I'm giving it to you tonight, but in the future, you will not for that level of detail.
Okay. No, sounds good. Understand. Is that any better?
It's better, but it's not good enough.
All right. So yeah, I looked around in the room. I didn't see anything that would suggest it was magical or give me any indication as to, you know, why we saw what we saw. It didn't happen again as long as I stayed along the wall, but I also can't say I saw anything in the room worth going back in for. So
Well, that convinces me. If I don't have to go back in there, I'm not going to.
Yeah, and once Stork goes out, Vargas just nods and closes the door.
okay.
Does this particular door lead?
Guess you'll find out. You see a stairwell and a little chest at the end of it. Now I'm going to ask that you roll initiative. While you're doing that, I will give a description of the room. There are 2 iron doors in this room. I think it's safe for you to assume the one you can't see is the other one that was in the haunted room that you guys were just in. This is a small little extension on the main house of the plague house. There's a large steel lockbox directly in front of you, and a very steep set of stone stairs that looks like it descends downwards. The reason I ask for initiative is because there's going to be 2 giant rats.
Shut the door.
More rats. Oh wait, you guys haven't fought rats yet?
I'm just bugs.
Yeah, all manner of vermin. Yeah, so one of them climbs up from behind the lockbox and runs at you, Kita. Assuming it can make the acrobatics check, because I don't know its acrobatics off the top of my head. There's actually a decent chance that it doesn't. Let's see. Okay, no, it does. Because that would have been, there was a chance it only has +3 modifier, so there was still a chance that it could fail that and then end its turn falling off the lockbox. That'd have been funny. It's gonna try and bite you. Just for reference, this rat is also Kita-sized. Everything seems to be about the same size as her today, besides that giant spider.
Why is everything case?
That's the fun part of having small party members. I can just be like, you know your companion? Same size as them. Gonna end its turn. It just like scrabbled up to you, barely able to stand up straight. You there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to zoom in and recenter my map. There we are.
Oh, is it auto
Um,
recentering?
No, it's
Okay.
not. But if I target myself, then I move myself. But then if I try and shrink or open the window, it moves. Long story. Okay.
When you zoom in or out, it focuses on wherever your cursor is. That might be it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. If I were to use another firebolt, can I see through the door to hit one?
I'm gonna say he's getting partial cover, so this is gonna be extremely hard for you to hit him. It's gonna be, in fact, almost impossible because you don't have precise shot. So you're gonna end up with a -10 to hit
Okay.
after all the modifiers are taken.
Could I step up and shut the door?
He's
Or is
in the
Kita
doorway, so I'm gonna say
in the
no.
doorway? Okay.
Could we close the door on the rat?
That sounds like a what is it? Is it just called push? It's not just called push, right? There's a combat maneuver to move
Right.
someone.
Bull rush.
Bull rush. There we go.
Okay. I will hit the wrong button. I will target. Why is it doing it like that? Do I have her targeted appropriately? No. I have to select myself, then target her, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will target Kita and cast guidance on her. Giving her +1 on attack rolls and saving throws.
All right, I've gotta go. I need to use the restroom. Hold on. Ugh.
If you have the right guidance dragged over, you should be able to apply that effect.
Let's see.
It looks like you don't.
I was going back through my spells looking for the ones with the Ys and didn't see one for guidance, I don't think.
There might not be, but I guarantee that there is a guidance in there that actually works, which is the important
So there's
part.
one from the core rules, and then there's one from the PFRPG.
Yeah, the PFRPG spellbook is where to grab it from.
Okay.
Normally they end in Y, some of them don't.
So if I put that back in there.
You put guidance under level 1 spells.
Drag it up there. There we go. Prepare it. Go back here.
Did you delete the level 1 version of guidance?
I dragged it up from level 1
That
up into the level.
That's just gonna make a new copy.
Oh, okay. How do I delete one? Left click.
Right click, and there should be an option. Make sure you're clicked on the right one.
Yeah. You can get rid of the bad burning hands one too. So I still have her selected, right? So I should be able to just cast it this time.
Yeah. And if you hit the microscope, there should be a an effect to put on there.
There we go.
Nice.
Hopefully that will. So I see her in contact with a rat, and knowing that rats carry lots of diseases, and having seen one party member struggle with getting bitten by spiders, I step up and say a quick prayer to Sarenrae to protect my party member as I ask for guidance, giving her bonuses on her attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice. We doing anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much all I can do. There we go.
I mean, if you want to risk it, you could try and I mean, you wouldn't make it this turn, but you could try and go in via the other door through the haunted room.
That sounds like a bait to me.
No, it's not
Sure,
bait.
run through the other room with all the bad things in it. You can get around there.
It's
No, I'm good.
cleverly disguised as bait. That's what it is.
Okay. And Kita draws her dagger.
Are you sure? I'm not saying you can't, but you are definitely the worst in melee combat.
She's too close to the rat to do ranged. So she's going to. Well,
I'm suggesting that you spend your turn withdrawing so that you're not in the way of people that do melee combat,
Actually-
and then you can do ranged combat.
yeah. She is going to withdraw back behind the others. And end her turn. So the others can get at the rats.
The only thing I hate more than bugs are rodents. He steps up. Swinging his axe down. And he's just having some bad luck. These rats are just too small. Can't get them.
Does it hurt anyone else that the 2 is right next to the 20 and the 18? Okay, Dalner's gonna get a provoke. I haven't moved the rat up yet, but it's technically going to attempt to get through your space. We're gonna see if it happens, but either way, you are going to get a hit if you would like to. That is a dead rat. Very dead rat.
Taking all his frustration out. Just splats the rat.
That's a splat rat.
All right, we gotta be. We gotta. Okay, wait. That rat's dead. But then there's still one more. Hang on. Ah, there as a 5, 10. Would I be able to step onto the dead rat body, or
Yeah.
is he'll just step up there and with his step over here and with his longbow take a shot at this one.
You're not doing diagonal through that doorway. Look at that. It's not happening. So if you want to get through, you're gonna have to do a combat maneuver, or not a combat maneuver, an acrobatics to get through his square.
Oh, he can't just let me past? Or wait, or what is it? You're talking about Delmer or the rat?
The rat. You're not diagonaling through that door. Look at how close that is. That's not enough for you to get through either.
Yeah, all right. I'll take a pot shot. And so that's what's the negative on that one?
What do you mean?
It's like if I take a shoot at it with a longbow, is there gonna be like any cover, any soft cover? What?
Just the shooting into melee, and in this case also shooting through an ally.
So that's a what, -8, 10?
That's
Was that right?
that's a -8 without defeats.
Wait, shooting into combat. It's not
Shooting
in
into
combat,
combat
but
and shooting through an ally. Each of those are -4s.
okay, but it's in melee whatever.
Yeah, there's no rule that explicitly states they don't stack.
Well, no, I was talking mostly about the shooting into melee combat because I don't see anything in melee combat with it. But fuck it, never mind.
Oh, you're shooting at Dire Rat 9. I'm sorry.
Yeah, isn't Dire Rat 8 dead?
Oh shit. I deleted the wrong rat. So here's the problem. It wasn't Dire Rat 8 that was moving. It was the other Dire Rat that I deleted that was moving, but Dire Rat 8 got targeted, so I deleted the other one when I saw that damage. That's fine.
Oh.
So I'll just move this.
Oh my! I had to run to the restroom right quick, and I fucking missed that glorious critical.
Yeah, so there was a rat that was moving over here and was gonna move through Dahlner's space. But I left his token back where I just moved Dire Rat 8, but Dahlner swung at Dire Rat 8 instead of the other rat. So that's where the confusion came from.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is this
So
still
no.
the same modifier then?
No, it's gonna be less. I'm gonna say he has partial cover from the stairwell, and you're not shooting into combat, you're just shooting through people, so it's only -6.
Okay, well that's all I can do. VOT.
Okay, and the rat's just gonna hit the closest thing to it. Which right now is Dahlner. You have come into its home. It is clearly flustered. It charged at Kita, failed horribly, and then tried blindly lashing out at Dahlner, even worse. It was clearly asleep before this engagement.
All right, so I guess I will do the same thing, and this time cast guidance on Fulmer. So again, bowing my head and saying a quick little prayer and giving some guidance to Dulmer to keep him safe as he wrestles with the rats.
all of the modifiers. He's almost got a full bar, guys.
I am going to making sure I miss my allies.
You're gonna blow this fucking rat up.
I am going to chunk a bomb.
Are you
at
keeping
that
track of your
rat.
bomb usage?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can I ask where?
On my sheet, I have 3 bombs left, not counting the one I'm about to use.
Do you?
And mark. Yeah, I have 5 bomb uses a day. I am about to use my 3rd bomb of the day.
You haven't used more than 2 bombs today?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not paying attention. That's my bad. I swear to God, you used more. There's been a lot
Making
of
sure I miss.
combat, though.
Yeah. And I am about to blow that bomb, that rat sky high.
Now you guys are going to see what happens when something about Kita-sized gets lit on fire.
And I missed.
Okay, so now we're going to roll a d8. You wouldn't mind, Aaliyah? Okay, and that's an 8. So if it was going to land properly, it would land in the square immediately to the left of Dalner. It won't. It'll hit the wall, so it's going to land on Dalner's spot.
Oh dear.
Actually, if we were doing proper lines, if we're doing proper Pathfinder lines, it would land on Vardis.
Dear.
Because it would go the spot above Vardis, the spot of Vardis, and then it would move over to that spot. So you're going to need to target everyone you can see and make them do saves.
Hey.
Those of you that don't know, the precise bomb discovery doesn't do anything on a missed throw.
Okay. If
Did you get the rat and yourself as well?
okay.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Holy shit! What?
That's mostly successes.
Wow.
Wow, only Downer failed. What?
Okay, damage.
Oh!
Vardis is having a really hard day.
Oh dear.
Like, honestly, I know you've been through like attacks from orcs, but like with the damage you've taken from this spider, this is probably the most physically draining day of your life.
Oh dear.
And he can't even. He's not even sure he can get a raise for this. This is bullshit.
Sorry, everybody.
Just being
It's
bombarded by
Vardis
fire.
is, as Vardis is just trying to not load another arrow with his arthritic hands, he just sees the teapot sail just over his shoulder. It's like, oh.
You should not be apologizing, Aaliyah. This is a side effect of playing an alchemist. Everyone knew this when you announced your class.
The teapot went a little wild.
Trying to ignore the burning pain in his shoulder. He takes another overhand swing with his axe. a little bit of damage.
See the rat scurry off around the corner. DJ?
Oh, sorry, I had to go wash my hands. It's all right. Back to my turn. Dropping longbow. Gonna pull out the rapier. 5 foot step over here, and gonna attack normally. Actually, no. I'm gonna take a -4 to fight defensively.
Just in case Kita throws another bomb.
Well, the +2 dodge AC doesn't help with that, but it'll help blunt. It'll help alleviate the fact that I no longer have armor.
Yeah.
Okay, I only rolled once. Oh wait, shit. The damn thing is. Wait, what the hell? Did I write? Oh fuck. Oh god damn it!
You might have
Target
clicked
yourself.
it once previously, so when you primed it, it went again.
All right. Where the hell's Dire at 9? I'm still targeting it for some reason.
Okay, it's disappeared. I'll bring it back. Oh, you still can't see it because where you are. I'll bring it all the way out.
Okay, no, I managed to get it.
I think there is
So-
a button that I don't know, but there is a button to like clear all, I think.
Okay, Hal, do I have to re-roll this?
Yes.
Oh god damn it! I got two. Ugh.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter if it's
that's-
good or bad, you always have to. It just happens to be tonight, it's been good most of the time.
This fucking.
On the upside, you killed it.
I could have gotten back. Fucking never mind. Healty.
All right. So this time I am going to try this again. Select myself and target everyone. And I will do a channel positive energy to make everyone feel better after getting hit with the bomb. So I just do the heal, right? I don't need to do a cast on this.
Well, okay. Well, you've got everyone targeted, so.
Yeah, you just do the heal. All of them are willing to accept it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind,
Wait, hang on.
if you do this, you don't have selective channeling yet.
Right?
Okay.
But do you want me to target the rat too? I can't
No,
see.
no, I'll automatically do it. I just wanted to let you know that that's a possibility.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because there's only one
Wait,
left, right?
Yeah, one that you know
Does
of.
Sturker heal as well?
What?
'Cause I'm reading. Trying to read the channel energy description, but I'm wondering if it also heals him.
Yes, it should.
Who do you mean him?
Yeah, yes, as in if it heals yourself when you do channel energy.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
for a
all
while he wasn't
creatures
targeted.
within 30 feet.
Yeah, because he wasn't targeted for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
he didn't have
it-
himself targeted. Okay. There you go.
He can feel the second-degree burns fading away.
Yeah, so now hopefully everybody feels just a little bit better.
Hmm.
What are we doing, Aaliyah?
Ida is going to just lay in wait and kind of look around, trying to figure out where the rat is, and pass.
All right. Down there, seeing the rat run right in that direction. Assuming.
Dun dun. So moving there would provoke. You don't want to provoke, I would stop there.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even thinking about that. Sure. All right, so I peek around the corner, I see the rat there, and I swing my axe. Make contact and attach it right to the wall.
Nice. Okay. No more initiative for now.
Yell back out to the group. They're dead.
He says on top of and surrounded by dead rats.
Ida does not like. Well, he just says rats.
I'm sure you've all seen rats that size, but they do suck. It's kind of weird because if you think about it, they're small sized, right? So I mean, they're not as small or they're not as tall as Kita, but they're probably longer, right? Just with the way rats are. But if you like, I don't know how many like adventure paths, if any of you have like ran any of them, but like almost every time they bring up dire rats, they'll address how someone in the area deals with them, and a lot of the times it's simple as like, occasionally this person has to go down to their cellar with a club and take care of a few rats. Could you imagine a level 1 character going down here and dealing with these 3 rats? Probably not a good idea.
All right, so there's a chest, or what was that? The lockbox in front of Dalmer right now.
Yeah, there's like a steel lockbox. And you see an arcane lock on it.
Oh, I'm not the right one to handle that.
I don't think any of you can handle it.
Yeah, Vardis is he doesn't know. He can actually wait, no. He does have sleight of hand, although whether he has anything to actually pick it with is another question.
You need disable
He
device.
has an arrow.
You can use magic device.
No, you need disable device to pick locks.
Oh, yeah, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, Vardis doesn't have that.
I have disable device.
Do you? Do you have
Yes.
you have the kit for it? Looks like no. So if you get the kit, you can come back and unlock this.
Yeah, I will be later be able to get that later.
I think it's out of your reach right now, but they're not that expensive. You just need a set of thieves' tools, which are 30 gold pieces. Or you can get masterwork ones that give you bonuses to your check, but those are more expensive.
Yeah. Have the gold for that. Just don't.
You can try and use improvised
Bought one.
tools, but you take a penalty on your checks.
Yeah. Would have to go to town and buy that. Don't have them right at the moment.
If you had Dispel Magic or Knock, that would be a way to bypass it as well.
Yeah.
Or if you're feeling particularly naughty, you could just break the thing.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea.
Oh, it's probably a horrible idea, but I just want you guys to know all your options.
Have knowledge arcana, but probably not a good idea to try messing with it.
Well, I kind of gave you that. Like, I shouldn't have specifically told you it was
Yeah.
like a arcane lock, but like it's a magical lock, and you have spellcasters in the group. I figured you could
Yeah.
draw the connection.
Shall we head downstairs?
All right, onward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if everyone could stop moving, I'm gonna dramatically move you on the map. Probably, you know where the compass is on this map to the northeast? It's
Mhm.
gonna be that column, like, vertically, and then horizontally, it's gonna be like 5 spaces lower than you guys are now. I just want to box you up together so I can shoot you all over one at a time. But I am gonna ask, because of what's about to come up. I know it's pretty early. I mean, kind of balances out with our previous sessions, but I'm gonna ask that we call this session here today. Just because of what's about to come up, we're not gonna be able to finish it in a timely manner.
All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
I feel like I don't need to do this, but I really want to. I am I swear to God, Giantslayer actually has giants in it, and I know a lot of you are excited about killing orcs, and it's not just like a carrot on a stick. There will be orcs and giants eventually.
There's giant spiders, giant rats, and giant centipedes. So
Oh, giant bats. I haven't added those yet.
I said rats. I said rats.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Yeah, me too.
I had lots
too.
of fun, guys.
Next week.
Have a good week.
Yeah.